We are going to understand what is Open Drive in market profile and how it can be used for short-term trading, whether it is intraday trading, weekly trading, or monthly trading. So let's dive into the definition of Open Drive. By definition, it says that a strong directional price movement immediately after the market opens. That means as soon as the market opens, market moves into one particular direction, either up or down, and it does not spend much time at one particular price. So let's see the candlestick chart and the market profile chart so that you can able to relate it. So this is the candlestick chart. So here you can see market opens around 3400 and then it started to move into the one direction only. And this movement is pretty quick. It happens within the half an hour, 20 minutes period, and it continues till the 1 hour. That is in the initial balance. In the IB range, this market moves into the one direction. Now let's see the market profile chart. So you can see market opens around here and then it moves into the direction A and it continues the up direction into the B period also. That means in the initial balance, which is 1 hour after the market opens, market move into one particular direction. So this is how you relate Open Drive in candlestick, and in market profile it is very pretty easy to visualize using the TPO charts. So why Open Drive is important? First, it indicates strong institutional involvement. Understand like this, as soon as the market opens, if market is moving into one direction either up and down, so normally strong institutional enters into the market very early in the day. So it might be due to some overnight news or some bad or good results or anything. So they want to enter into the market, or they want enter into the stock, or they want to get off the stock as soon as the market opens. So that's why it indicates strong institutional involvement if it is going up or even if it is going down. Second, it sets the market bias for the day. So if the Open Drive is strong, it sets the market bias that that particular stock or script is having upward direction or downward direction. If there is a Open Drive upwards, that means you should look for the entry into buying opportunity, and vice versa. It gives clues about trend continuation. So understand like this, if market is moving into one direction over the past few days, say it is somehow trying to go up and suddenly now it is giving a Open Drive, that means now it is confirming that it is continuing the trend, and it helps avoid traps. So normally what happens when very new traders enter into the market, they think that hey, market has moved up quite a bit, let's short the market, or vice versa, market has moved down too much, let's buy the market. But if you are able to understand this Open Drive, you will not fall into these traps and you can avoid traps. What are the characteristics of Open Drive in market profile? First, it's a strong opening with high volume. So when you are seeing strong movement in one direction, it is generally accompanied with the high volume. Minimum pullback or consolidation. That means the pullback is not that much and consolidation is also not there. That market is trying to move into one direction and you won't say that hey, it moved 100 points and now 50 to 60 point pullback is there. No, it would be around only 10 to 20% and there would be very less consolidation. Initiative, that is aggressive buying or selling. As I explained earlier, that aggressive buyers or sellers enter very early into the market. Fourth point, first 36 to 60 minutes define market sentiments. That is half an hour and 1 hour, which is the IB range. 1 hour is called also the IB range, initial balances. That defines the market sentiment, whether that stock is going to be in the upward direction or in the downward direction for the rest of the day. Breakout from pre-market or previous day's level. So normally you will see Open Drive is also breaking out the some pre-market or previous day level. It could be yesterday high, or it could be yesterday value area low, or some important point. So let's see Open Drive upwards or downwards. So this is a split chart. So here you can see this is the A direction, sorry, A session. That means in the initial half an hour, market tries to go down here. Then in the B session also, it was moving in the downward direction only, and there was not much pullback. Then you can see in the C and D direction also, market C direction, market even broke the IB, and now it is trying to consolidate after the IB, but still you will see after I and J period, it is moving down. That means the initial open drive has set the market bias for the rest of the day. So this was open drive downwards. Now there are three types of open drive. One is open drive upwards or downwards. So this is the example of that. Now open test drive. So in open test drive, you will see market opens, but it will test the some important point. So in the market profile chart, you will see this is the open drive. So in this open drive, you won't get any TPO above open. Okay, but in open test drive here, you will see market opens here, then it tested the yesterday value area high, and then it moved upward. And in open rejection upward downward, market, the number of TPOs below open are quite much. So in test drive it is normally 3 to 4 TPOs, but if it is greater than 3 to 4 TPOs, we mean to say that market initially tried to go down, but then it rejected. So it tried to test the yesterday POC, but then it got rejected and it started to move upwards. So these are the three types of open drive. That is open drive upward, open test drive up, test drive, and open rejection. So let's check in live market how you can identify this open drive. I forgot to put C here. Okay.
So we are going to see open drive upwards and downward concept in the live market. So current time is 10 Feb 1:12 p.m. I want to see which stocks are forming open drive upward, downward, rejection upward, or test drive upward, downwards. So I go to this website breakingtrade.com, come to the live intraday scanner, and I just type open drive here. I want to see first open drive downwards or upwards. So we can see there are total 27 entries which are forming open drive downwards or upwards. And if I want to see upwards too, we can see there are two stocks which are forming upwards and the rest of these stocks are forming downwards since market is in negative direction today. So let's take the example of Elcom to see the concept of open drive downwards. So we come here. Now you can see market open around 5044. It is outside the yesterday value area low, which is 5194. And market, this future chart is moving into this single downward direction since the opening. There is no single TPO above open. So as soon as the market opened, it started to form the downward direction movement, forming the open drive without testing anything above. So in the A period or also in the B period, you can see market move from 5044 to 4774. And for now, also it is moving in the downward direction only, forming this pink shaded area as a value area. To make it simpler, let's see the example in the candlestick. So in this candlestick, you can see market open around the Selchem Fab future, and now it moved downward into this period in 940 till 948 itself. It moved to the 4779. So within the A to B period, it has formed the downward direction without retracing above much. And till now, it is moving in the downward direction only, forming a closed range in the value area. So it may happen that uh, it will move downward uh, tomorrow or in the upcoming sessions. So this is the open drive downward. Now let's take the example of say upward just to show you the example. So I'll just type here upward here. So let's see the example of Sun TV. So you can see Sun TV again, it opened outside the yesterday value area low, even outside the low of the yesterday. And in the A direction, it started to move upwards. And for now, it has halted here, but still it is moving into this particular area, value area high. Value area low, forming this value area high here 613 and value area 601. So this is again open drive upwards, but since it opened so low here, the movement has been halted here. And today's the direction of the market is also a bit negative. See the example of Tata Consumer now. So you can see Tata Consumer also making the direction in the upward direction initially in the A and B period, and now it is moving in this value area again. So this is how the open drive upwards and downwards appear in the market profile chart. Let's take the example of test drive here now. So in test, I can see, let's take the example of Lotus Lab here. So here you can see market open around 636, then it tested the yesterday value area low with 3 TPOs, and then it started to move downward and still is this moving in a downward direction in the value area formed. Let's take the example of test drive upwards, say Bata India. So again, Bata India opened here, then it tested the yesterday low, and then it moved a bit in the upward direction. Similarly, let's see the example of rejection here. So let's take the example of Abort India here. So see, market opened here, and then it moved in the downward direction, testing the yesterday open right, but later on it reversed the direction. So when there are only 2 to 3 TPOs in a testing, like below open or higher or above open, then we say test drive. But if it is more than 3 TPOs, we say rejection. This is the only difference between open test drive upwards and open test rejection upwards. So in rejection, you will see more TPOs, more than 3 TPOs at least below open. If there were only 2 to 3 TPOs below open, then you will say this is open test drive upwards. So this is how you identify open test drive upward, downward in the live market. To if you don't want to do anything manually scanning, like you don't want to check every stock and you just want this data, just come here in the live intraday scanner, use this column open drive and use this particular data to get the live market. So in the LCAM also you see there was a high volume initially in the A and B period, and after this volume is not that much, which was initially into the A and B period.
So I hope now you understood what is to identify open drive in live market. Now, if you want to understand how to trade open drive, there are few techniques in which you are able to trade this open drive very effectively, and you can earn profit with the limited risk, I would say. So if you want to know how to trade open drive, put in comments. I'll release a new video specifically how to trade open drive in live market. Thank you.